December 12th, and I'm just going to walk you through the activity that we are going to be working on for the next couple of days. This activity looks at the resistance efforts of people in the South and basically things that they were trying to do to perhaps get around what they were legally required to do. And so it's going to look at a bunch of different sources, specific documents and things like that, that look at the different ways the South resisted. So you can see here in the instructions, this is a solo activity, which means everybody stays in their own desk and works on their own individually. This is not an AI activity. I want to hear your voice, not what AI can tell you. You're just going to create a simple Google Slides presentation. You're going to go through all the sources that are listed and then respond to the questions. So you're going to create a title slide with your name and or a picture of yourself and obviously the title of your presentation, and put this on slide 1. Then you are going to create one slide for each question. There are 16 questions total, so with your title slide, you should have 17 slides total. Now, we know that you could probably fit the responses, multiple responses on one slide, but I still want you just to put one question on each slide. Please find an appropriate visual that helps support your response or is relevant to the question. You must have at least 8 visuals total, so roughly every other slide. Perhaps you can put more on if you would like. Everyone has to submit their own PDF to Schoology. Do not share a link with me, because sometimes if the presentations aren't shared, then we got to go back and forth and it just creates this whole thing. So put the PDF into Schoology when you are done. This is a formative assignment. When it locks, it locks. We are going to work today and we are going to work Monday. Okay, this activity is due Monday at 11:59 p.m. That would be Monday, December 15th. So what you'll do is you'll scroll through and you can see source A is the 13th Amendment in the Constitution. Source B is the 14th Amendment. Source C is probably the 15th Amendment. There it is. And so then it asks you, here's question number 1. All the questions are highlighted in that aqua color so you can easily find them. And you just need to read through the questions and respond. So this one says, according to the sources, what specific rights did African Americans gain? And again, these are the post-Civil War amendments. It says, give at least 3 specific examples. So specific examples. Then you look at the next one, source D. This one talks about the black codes. So you're going to click on the link and watch 2 minutes and 9 seconds. And then it says, give 2 examples of black codes. So then you'll just keep going and you'll look at all of these questions. There's some links and things for you to click on. This one is looking at a map. You might want to make the map bigger when you are looking at it, because sometimes it's harder to see some of the small fine print. And you may have to read a little bit. If the map doesn't tell you enough, you might have to do a little GTS search to find out who are the redeemers if I don't know that information. And then it asks you in here to describe the strategies used. Again, you can click on the link and it probably describes all of them. There's another piece in here. This one is about the Plessy versus Ferguson Supreme Court case. And then it goes on. Here's a source from W.E.B. Du Bois, who was a major figure in the early 1900s as far as looking at African American rights. And so this, you read through this little segment right here, and then you answer the question. And then there are 3 BHQs, and notice each one of them, again, is going to get its own slide. And it asks about how segregation works as an instrument of political control, economic control, and social control. So again, think about what we know about politics, economics, and social or society. Okay, so again, each question gets its own slide. You need 8 visuals total, and don't forget to do your title slide with your name. Again, we're going to work today, Friday, December 12th, and we will also work Monday, December 15th. So hopefully this is self-explanatory enough. Make sure that you reach out if you have any questions and let me know. Otherwise, good luck. Have a great Friday. Have a terrific weekend and make good choices. All right, see ya.